Hi, it's Sarah. Thanks so much for watching this video and the last couple videos and reading my blog. I've been kind of surprised at the support and feedback I've gotten about those videos. I'm talking, of course, about thoughts, a rant about my experience at a bash in Ohio. And while the experience itself may not have been good in the moment, I think overall I'm definitely richer for having had the experience. It's certainly given me a different perspective on what it means to be fat positive or fat accepting. And previous to this, I'd only really heard stories and rumors about the bashes and that whole thing, and you can never totally believe those things. So and it's interesting. I think this is something that I definitely want to discuss further. I want to really kind of get under the layers and sort this out and see what everyone else is thinking. I feel like this is stuff that we don't really talk about. Maybe we don't want to. Maybe we want to pretend it doesn't exist. I don't know. I'm just sort of but it's really given me a different perspective on my own thoughts and feelings about the fat movement and fat acceptance. Actually, from this day forward, I think I'm going to use body positivity, or I'm a body positive activist. I think while I love the word fat, don't get me wrong, I don't want to exclude anyone. And I do think, I know for a fact, I hear from people all the time of different shapes, sizes, ages that they really connect with and identify with our movement and the work that we're doing towards body positivity. And I don't want anyone to feel excluded. If someone is getting help and healing from something we're doing, then we're doing it right. And I wouldn't want anyone to feel excluded because they're not fat, because let's face it, we're all facing a lot of the same issues. And I think saying the words body positive when it comes out of the mouth of someone who possesses a fat and fabulous body, that it implies a lot more. And I hate to say it gives weight to it, but all things serious, it really does. And it lets people know that, there's more to us than just flesh. And I just don't want to exclude anyone. I certainly, this trip has given me kind of new thoughts on being a feminist, being a fat feminist, being a fierce fat femme, in a lot of ways. And I definitely, I've been talking to some friends, and I'm kind of wanting to do either a discussion or maybe a video series or something with other people. I think this is something we should really get into and really look at and talk about why it exists, how we can help improve things, expose people to better things. And I'm not saying it's completely horrible and toxic. Talking to people who know more about this stuff, I've heard some different perspectives, reasons, thoughts, theories. So I want to share that with you, and I want to explore it much further. So look forward to that, maybe. And I mean, it's kind of given me a new notion as to what activism can look like and feel like. And I've heard from a lot of people, when I recorded that second video about having to leave the dance party, I was waiting for it to upload, and I had some hesitations and trepidations about posting, and I thought to myself, am I really overreacting? And I heard time and again that I'm not overreacting. And at the time there was a little voice in me that said, I hate whenever somebody says somebody else is overreacting. Like, your feelings in the moment are valid. And to somebody else with a different life experience and perspective may feel it's over the top. But only you know why you're feeling the way you are. And you may not in the moment, but, if you do have a moment to think on it, you realize, this is why I felt that way. And I know I was just so... A lot of people have noticed, I was kind of hurt. I was hurt. I was hurt by seeing this stuff, and I think I left the party at the right time. I'm sure far more happened. I really don't want to know after I left, and I had found my line, my limit, and it was difficult, but I'm back home, and I could not be happier. I've had a few people say, hey, how are you? What's going on? Give us an update. So I'm back in California. and was literally threatening to kiss the ground and hug trees. But like a true California girl, I haven't had the chance because it's been cold and rainy and windy, and I'm a big baby. I think I'm mild and moderate, warm but not severe in any case. But I'm doing really good. I feel great. I've been a bit giddy the last couple of days and so happy to be back where everything I know and love is. I mean, I could literally burst into song at any moment. I've been that happy. And maybe I just really needed that. It was a bit of a kick in the pants, you know, and I'm so grateful for everything I have. I mean, I don't have much, you know, but I love everything I have and in my life, not possessions, although badass. Yeah, I love my room. And I was so glad to be here instead of in some weird neutral colored hotel room with the sounds of people having sex on either side of me and across the hall and down the hall. Wow, boy. Whew. Anyway, I'm doing well. I am looking for a new job. I love the job I have, but I can't live on the brink, and that's how it feels. I can't live on the brink like this any longer. It's just really pushing me too far, and I keep joking that I want to get out of the poorhouse. I love my house. It's okay. But I need to breathe. And at the moment, I don't feel like I can breathe with the money I'm making. And I'm just so barely able to survive at this point that it's too much. So as much as I love my job and the company I work for and what I actually do and the people I work with, I need to find something more stable and permanent and more hours is really my point at this time. So I'm looking, and I've had some interesting phone interviews, and you know, I'm approaching the whole process a bit differently. I definitely am more relaxed and confident and just more at ease overall. I'm approaching it from a different perspective than I have before. And here's my revelation of the week. I had a phone interview this morning. It was my day off. I was in bed. I was so glam. But they asked me, I don't know what they asked me, like a recent bad experience working with a team, and I was like, you know what, I don't know. I'm like, the only thing that comes to mind is like when you're in high school and they break you into groups and the other people in your group that you're with don't want to do anything and you're like, come on, we have to get it together. I had plenty of good stories, but and the whole, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I think it's okay to say I don't know, and to say, you know, I hope that I'm happy and fulfilled, but I don't really know career-wise where I'm going to be, right? I didn't expect to be where I am now. So how could I know in 5 years? Just the last year has been a whirlwind. So I just said, you know what, I don't know. But I'm excited for the future. And I think that's a perfectly valid thing to say. But again, I'm much more relaxed. I don't get nervous anymore about these things, which is really weird. But I haven't had any in-person interviews yet. So that could be another story. I mean, I thought a bit about which East Shakti dress to wear, and then I'm like, wait a minute, you should really stick to black pants, black blazer, cute top, and then I'm like, oh, corporate wear. So that's all in my head. But I'm feeling good, and that's something, right? And I've been just really I've only been back a couple days, and I feel like I've done so much, and there's so much more I need to do. And I'm excited for that. I'm taking Cinder Ernst's aerobics class in San Francisco on Sunday. I'm very excited. She's the knee-friendly fitness instructor, Cinder Ernst. Look her up. She's awesome. And so I'm excited for that quite a bit. I have a Fatty Affair planning committee meeting on Saturday to discuss the future of Fatty Affair. I'll keep you updated as things progress. I don't know. I've just been getting back to the good stuff, I guess. I've just been really happy, and I know it's only been a couple days since I've been back, but yeah, really happy. So I know a lot of people are going through some heavy stuff right now, and I still feel like I am. I think Ohio is a distraction from the smaller problems in my life and let me worry about something else for a little while, and I'm glad for that. And it made me appreciate coming back, and that's always a good thing. So yeah, I'll keep you updated with what's going on with me, and I just want to thank you so much for watching and reading and commenting and just being you. You're awesome. And you know, when you wake up tomorrow, I want you to tell yourself that you're worthy, because you are. You're worth every ounce of love and effort in this world. And we all deserve to feel good in ourselves. And that's really, to me, what the body positive movement is. It really is, because I know what it's like to wake up every day and hate yourself and hate the body you're in, and to hate the world because of it, because you don't feel like you belong in the whatever socially accepted ideal is at the moment, and that's bullshit. We waste so much time and effort and energy on that, and we buy into these horrible marketing messages of the weight cycling industry. And I'm not sure if I've mentioned that before. I first heard the term weight cycling industry from Dr. Linda Bacon, I think at the No Lose conference last year, and I love it, because let's face it, it's not always a diet they're selling. It could be a supplement, a pill, a bar, whatever, a book. But it really is the weight cycling industry. And when you cycle your weight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, because it always goes back up, it's dangerous. And it impacts your physical and your mental health. And I think we forget how tied together those things are, you know, and they are. I mean, like I said, I remember waking up and hating myself, and really thinking, why am I living? Why do I even have to live? I didn't think I deserved anything in this world. And when I realized that that's a choice, and I was believing things that were not my own thoughts and feelings and beliefs. And that's, you can't put a price on that. You can't. And that's what keeps me going, is knowing how my life has changed and improved since realizing that that's a choice. And I just want more people to see that, and to really find it in themselves, to love and support themselves and their bodies, and live a better life. Because I know once I realized that it was possible to think differently and to live differently, there was no stopping me. and I want that for everyone. I want everyone to see what they can do, because we're capable of such amazing things. You don't have to be rich or a genius. I mean, my definition of genius differs than the textbook maybe, but you know, Einstein was a high school dropout and a bit of a weirdo, and he gave us quite a few gifts. And I know that as a species, we're capable of so many great things, and so much big love. And we need to give that to ourselves first before we can give it to each other genuinely, I think. This is just my opinion. But like I said, I've seen what it's done for me. And when you choose to appreciate what you have and to see what you have, and it doesn't have to be about sexy or hot. Those are valid, fun things. But there's more to life than appearance and presentation. And while I enjoy those trappings, I don't let it rule my life. I'm wearing makeup now because it's my day off, and I was a bit bored, and enjoy the process of putting it on and seeing what it does. But I don't wear makeup every day, and it's not something I feel obligated. It's more of a hobby for me. And I hate that people feel like they can't leave the house without makeup. I mean, what does that say? I just want them to see the beauty in themselves as they are, because we're born right. We were born the way we should be. And there's no more natural state than how you're born, you know, when you're intact and fresh and pink and screaming and new. And I don't want to use terms like normal. What's normal? So I really want to see us support each other more and have these tough discussions, because they're not going to have themselves, and pretending these things don't exist or feeling like it's old news, that's not helping anyone. It's not old news to some people, and I don't know where this is going to lead me, but I do feel like all of this is putting me down the right path, and wherever that takes me, I'm really excited and optimistic, and I know it won't be easy, but I might not know easy if it slapped me in the face, so that's just fine. So thank you again for being a part of my life and my journey and experience, and I hope I've given you something in return. So thank you so much.